Hello, and welcome to Chabot News for May 6, 2015. I'm Gabrielle Padilla. On today's show, we will have the story on the East Bay's attempted kidnapper is caught and justice for the murder of a 17-year-old Newark High School student murdered last year. Alex Harmon will bring us the Chris Brown case, and Anthony Hamilton will bring us the news about the Bay Area's NBA MVP. All that and more on Chabot News. The family of a popular KPFA radio personality killed in a hit-and-run are looking for answers. Oakland police did state that no one has been arrested yet, and investigators are looking for anyone with information about the incident. Burton has been part of Berkeley's KPFA radio for 2 decades. Co-workers say he has left a void inside the broadcast studio where he has worked as a DJ, sound engineer, and a mentor. Burton's wife, Lucretia, is struggling to come to terms with the impact of his death. There's now a memorial in the lobby. Lucretia says she has faith that police will solve this case. They are urging anyone with information to contact police to help them solve this case quickly by calling the Traffic Investigation Unit at 510-77-8570. Meanwhile, Oakland Crime Stoppers is offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to an arrest in this case. A GoFundMe account has been set up for the family. Police in Hayward have arrested a college student accused of trying to kidnap a female high school student. There were 3 attempted abductions in the past 3 months, and the Alameda County Sheriff's Department is investigating a 4th possible kidnapping. Hayward police arrested Sagar Patel, a 20-year-old student at California State University East Bay. He was charged with attempted kidnapping with intent to commit robbery. The last incident happened near Hayward High School on March 27th as a 16-year-old female student was walking home. 2 other kidnapping attempts happened in February and March near Tennyson High School. In all 3 cases, the man tried to pull the girls into his car, but they all fought back and escaped. They all gave police similar descriptions. Patel was arrested last Thursday. A known gang member was sentenced to 29 years to life for the murder of a 17-year-old Newark High School student and football star more than 4 years ago. Prosecutor Elgin Lowe said that Rafael Tovar was one of 2 people who fatally stabbed Justice Ofoya near the intersection of Cedar Boulevard and Birch Street in Newark. Ofoya was a star defensive lineman at Newark Memorial High School in 2009. Tovar was convicted last July for first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and committing the crimes to benefit a criminal street gang. According to the evidence presented in the trial, the event that sparked the chain of events that led to Ofoya's death was when Ofoya beat up Tovar at Tovar's home on September 12, 2010. Prosecutors said Tovar had began the fight because he was upset that a friend of Ofoya had broken up with Guzman, his sister. The numbers of kittens surrendered to the Oakland Animal Shelter is up 38% from this time in 2014. Unfixed female cats go into heat during the summer as the weather gets warmer, and the region's drought combined with warm winter weather has led to the surge in kittens abandoned at the shelter. That increase is upsetting for shelter officials because kitten season has just started and we will run throughout the summer. Because of limited space at the shelter and also a high need of care for the small kittens, Oakland Animal Services is asking residents to help foster. Kittens brought to the shelter without their mothers must be bottle fed or fed by another mother cat in order to survive. Residents can foster a kitten through a rescue group that partners with the OAS. For more information, people can join the shelter. Upcoming free class about caring for kittens by emailing volunteering at federalchnga.org. Now here is Alex Harmon with the entertainment news.
Thanks, Gabby. Chris Brown is accused of brawling with another guy early Monday morning during a basketball game in Las Vegas, and police have named him a suspect for battery. The altercation went down at the Palms Casino Resort, according to police. Chris was playing hoops at 4 in the morning, and at some point he got into an argument with one of the guys playing and allegedly punched him. The pickup game was being played in the famous hardwood suite where Chris was staying. Police had responded to the scene, but didn't talk to Brown when they got there. Cops say Chris now has either two options: either sign a citation for misdemeanor battery and agree to show up in court to face the charge, or take his chances with the DA, who would decide whether to press charges. Brown just settled a lawsuit over another fight during a pickup basketball game in an LA gym, but he also dodged a major bullet if the Vegas fight had happened before Chris Brown got off probation in the Rihanna case. Back in March, he could be going back to jail. The real fight in Vegas went down the day after Mayweather and Pacquiao, a huge melee at the rehab pool party hosted by Ludacris. The video is absolute insanity, showing multiple brawls around the pool on Sunday at the Hard Rock Hotel. Fists, chairs, bottles, ice buckets, and more were hurled, even before the fight broke out. You can see a crowd rip a door off its hinges to burst into the party. Jamie Foxx and Will Smith's son were also at the party at some point, though it appears they weren't involved or injured in the fight. Here's the odd thing Vegas cops tell us. They got no calls about this brawl. Bruce Jenner has just been hit with a wrongful death lawsuit by the stepchildren of the woman who died in the Malibu car crash. The two adult stepkids of Kim, Howie, have filed a lawsuit claiming Bruce was careless and negligent when he slammed into the Howie's Lexus on Pacific Coast Highway back in February, causing it to careen into oncoming traffic where it collided head-on with a Hummer. Law enforcement sources say the video of the crash squarely lays blame on Bruce for being inattentive. They say he just wasn't looking when he struck the Lexus, the lawsuit claims. Bruce was speeding. However, that contradicts into what law enforcement told us, that Bruce was driving below the speed limit. LA County DA for possible prosecution, although from what we hear, it's highly unlikely that prosecutors will file. That's it for entertainment. Now here's Anthony with the Chabot News Sports Update.
Now Stephen Curry has a new label, NBA MVP. The Golden State Warriors point guard won the league's top individual award Monday, beating out Houston's James Harden in a race that turned out not to be that close. Curry received 100 of 130 first-place votes for a total of 1,198 points from a panel of 129 writers and broadcasters, along with the fan vote on the NBA's website. Harden had 25 first-place votes and 936 points. Cleveland's LeBron James, a four-time MVP, got 5 first-place votes and 552 points. Oklahoma City's Thunder's Russell Westbrook, 352 points, finished 4th, and New Orleans Pelicans' big man Anthony Davis, 203 points, was 5th. With the revitalized Warriors winning at a historic pace, Curry's case for MVP resonated around the league as loud as the nightly chants at the rowdy Oracle Arena. Congratulations rolled in from players around the league at practices and social media. None echoed louder than those from James, who called Curry the main reason for the Warriors' rapid rise to the championship contender. Curry signed a $44 million four-year contract extension with the Warriors before the 2012-2013 season. Back then, the deal looked like a major risk for the Warriors considering Curry's injury history. Now, well, Curry is clearly one of the best basketball player bargains. The Oakland Raiders have selected Alabama wide receiver Amari Cooper with the 4th pick in the NFL draft. The selection Thursday night gives second-year quarterback Derek Carr the game-breaking receiver that has been lacking for Oakland for so long. Cooper will head to Oakland to join newly acquired receiver and former 49er Michael Crabtree, and Raiders veteran receiver Andre Holmes. There will be a lot of competition in Oakland for Cooper. Receiver Rod Streeter will also be among the list of wideouts vying for a starting point starting spot in his return from season injury last year. Cooper is considered one of the most polished prospects in the draft and immediately will become the top receiver on the Raiders. That's it for sports news. Back to you, Gabby.
Thanks, Anthony. Cinco de Mayo celebrations are expected around the Bay Area, and AAA is urging relievers who have too much to drink not to get behind the wheel, and instead they can get a free ride home through its Tipsy Tow program. Under the program, AAA is offering up a one-way ride up to 10 miles to a person's home from 6 p.m. Tuesday through 6 a.m. Wednesday. As part of the service, AAA will also tow your vehicle. Additional passengers can also get a ride if there is enough room in the tow truck. AAA's Northern California spokeswoman Cynthia Harris said in a statement, many people enjoy getting into the spirit of Cinco de Mayo, which tends to involve plenty of celebrating. If you've been drinking alcohol, don't get behind the wheel. Give AAA a call and we'll make sure you get home safely. Callers cannot make a reservation in advance for the service, according to AAA. To take advantage to AAA's Tipsy Tow program, call 800-222-4357. That's it for Chabot TV News this week. Thanks to all the students and staff in the Mass Communications Department here at Chabot College for making this production possible. You can watch us anytime online at youtube.com/ChabotTV. Stay tuned to KCTH 27 on Comcast for more Chabot TV.